I'm here with Keith Jude from Hilton Head Security. Keith, so nice to meet you. Thank you for coming down here.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here because security is really important to everybody. And if you are interested in getting some home security, the thing to do is call Keith. Tell everybody your phone number.
843-342-6436.
And he will come to you. You're not going to go to his place of work. He's going to come to you because it's your home you need to secure.
Yep.
Keith has brought some really cool modern security things, but he also brought some things out of what he refers to as his security museum.
That's right, my alarm museum. In my office I have some things we've collected over the years, and one of the more interesting things is from the 60s. It's a wind-up fire detector. So this thing would go on the ceiling, you'd wind it up, make sure it's wound up, and if a fire melted this, so it's late stages of a fire, it's not early warning at all.
Not a smoke detector, it's a
heat detector, right? It's a fire detector. And then if the fire melted that, then it would ring. Slowly unwind and ring. How about that for technology?
That would definitely
in the 60s.
wake you up in the 60s. The technology has come a long way
It sure has.
since the 60s, and so has security. So which of these is the equivalent of today's
This.
And this is just a regular
Well, it's a photoelectric smoke detector.
photoelectric. What's that mean?
Right. That means that it's got a sensing chamber in there with baffles in it. And if smoke gets in there, it samples and blasts an infrared light through those baffles and then receives it on the other side. And if smoke is in there, the particles bend the light waves over to the receiver and it will detect that.
Okay, so 60s, today's
Modern.
current technology. And these are things that you would consult with to make sure you were getting them in the right spot, the right amount for the square footage, the levels of your home.
That's right.
All of that.
That's right. When we design a system, then these are placed where they're required by code.
Okay.
Smoke detector or carbon monoxide sensors built in together.
So that's both.
It can be both.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we determine where they're mounted and how they function inside and outside bedrooms, mostly in new construction.
So we've been talking a lot about the smoke and fire and heat detectors, but as far as security goes, there's lots more besides just keeping yourself and your family protected from fire. There's window sensors, door sensors. This is an infrared?
That's a passive infrared motion detector. What it does is it looks at the room through this set of lenses here and evaluates the heat distribution in the room. So when something comes into the room that has heat, like an intruder, then it will pick up on that and signal the alarm system to make a communication about an alarm. Now, the neat thing about it is, back in the old days, these were just wide open heat sensors and anything would set them off.
Dogs, cats,
well, yeah,
birds.
And a vent, heat coming from an air conditioning vent.
Okay.
And so now, with the technology we have now, they can even do some basic target size analysis and reject animals that are less than 40 pounds.
Okay.
And there's some that will do up to 80 pounds.
And then how does all of this get wired together? Through a box that's connected to a monitoring system?
That's exactly right. The cool thing now is that under new construction, we can put all of these devices in as hardwired devices.
Okay.
In renovations or existing homes, we have wireless versions of all these. So that you can still put it where it needs to be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be connected by a wire. You don't have to demolish walls to get wiring in.
There's a lot to home security, and Keith is the expert. So if you're looking to have your home protected or add to new construction, Keith is definitely the expert. So Keith, it's been a pleasure. Thank you
very
so
much.
much.